Over 3 million Americans suffer from inflammatory bowel disease, or IBD for short. And even though it's not the most fun statistic to be a part of, you are not alone. So if you have Crohn's or ulcerative colitis, buckle up, because today I'm giving you the dish on some food and diet recommendations to help ease the pain and symptoms of this crappy illness. Hi everybody, I'm Carrie, your Tushy enthusiast and better booty advocate. Before we get into the best IBD diet, I'm going to quickly define IBD and clarify the differences between IBD and the more common IBS. So what is IBD besides being something that totally sucks? IBD, or inflammatory bowel disease, and IBS, Irritable Bowel Syndrome, often get confused because their names are so similar, and also their acronyms are really similar. Their symptoms are different from each other though, and they require different treatments. IBS is not a disease like IBD because IBS is diagnosed through a collection of symptoms. We have a video that goes more in depth on the differences between the two, so make sure to check that out, linked in the description. IBD, which is what we'll be covering today, is a disease because it actually has biological markers that doctors can physically see and use to diagnose. There's two types: Crohn's disease, which affects both the small and large intestines, and then ulcerative colitis, or UC, which only impacts the large intestines. The symptoms for both are severe and usually include things like diarrhea, bloody stools, vomiting, severe abdominal pain, fatigue, and weight loss. With IBD, your body is actually attacking the healthy bacteria in your gut, which it mistakes for an intruder, which is causing all these issues. And I mean, come on, why body, why? Leave a comment below with your IBD story and share with us how you've adjusted your diet. All right, before we move on, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos on gut, butt, and poop health. And hit that bell so you get notified every single time we post new videos. And without further ado, let's dive into some tips for Crohn's and colitis that'll give you relief from the comfort of your own kitchen. Anyway, what is the IBD diet? Well, it actually doesn't start with food. It starts with your eating and drinking related habits. A big part of keeping yourself healthy and preventing IBD symptoms from flaring up comes with meal prep and planning. Eating 4 to 6 small meals every day and planning out the foods you already know that your gut can tolerate is crucial. The more consistent, the simple, the better. When you eat similar foods at the same times every day, your body knows exactly what to expect and your chances of flare-ups goes down. Drinking and eating slowly are also a must because you'll have more time to digest and less of an opportunity for gas-causing bubbles to sneak their way into your stomach. This goes for not drinking with straws too. You can save the turtles and you can save your intestines at the same time when you opt out of using one. Speaking of drinking, stay super hydrated to make sure that your pee stays light yellow or clear, and avoid alcohol. It's common for IBD symptoms to get worse from booze, and especially beer for people with Crohn's disease. If you do drink, keep it in moderation and take note of which kinds don't sit well with your gut. In fact, physicians recommend that you keep a food journal where you document what you eat on a daily basis and note any symptom flare-ups. That way, you can connect the dots and figure out which foods to avoid in the future. Now that you know the best practices with your habits, let's talk about the actual foods. What foods should you eat when you're having an IBD flare-up? On a good day, what you'll eat might differ from a day that you're having a flare-up, so we'll talk about those differences in a second. When your symptoms are bad, it's best to stick with 4 food groups. The first is low-fiber fruits, which means bananas, cantaloupes, melons, peeled apples, or any fruits that have been cooked. If you want something a little sweet, it's safe to eat fruits that have been canned in light syrup. Lowering your fiber intake is key during a bout of bad symptoms because it's a really difficult nutrient for your gut to digest. All right, so the next food group you should focus on is tender and well-cooked lean protein. So fish, white meat, soy, firm tofu, lean cuts of pork, and fully cooked eggs. It's important to get enough protein when you're having a flare-up because your body needs it more to fight off the inflammation in your intestinal walls. The same concept goes for the third food group, which is vegetables that have been cooked, skinned, and de-seeded. Asparagus tips, peeled and cooked potatoes, skinned cucumbers, green beans, and pureed squash are all easy to digest and will keep you in tip-top shape. It's also super important to avoid cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, collard greens, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts when you're in a flare-up. The last food group is probably the most bland, but foods that are made with refined grains like sourdough, gluten-free bread, white rice, oatmeal, and white pasta. They're all really easy on the gut. When your symptoms flare up, you're gonna wanna eat them plain, but when it comes to times when you're in remission and not experiencing symptoms, the rules can be bent slowly. You can start reintroducing high-fiber foods like beans, oat bran, whole grains, and fruits, skins and all. Also make sure that you're getting enough calcium through collard greens, kefir, yogurt, or any calcium-enriched dairy-free products. And speaking of yogurt, foods chock full of probiotics are vital. Tempeh, kimchi, miso, sauerkraut are all probiotic-filled foods, and they incorporate a ton of good bacteria into your everyday routine. And this makes it easier for your gut to repair itself and to digest all kinds of different foods. Our video on probiotics and their benefits will give you a better idea of how useful they are, so be sure to give it a watch. It'll be linked in the description. But did you know that aside from diet, there's something you can do in the bathroom to make both your gut and butt happy? If you suffer from IBD, look no further than Tushy's line of bidets and bum towels. Doctors actually recommend that if you have IBD to not use toilet paper when you're cleaning up after a good old or bad old number 2. That's because toilet paper can wear and tear at the sensitive skin down there and cause pain after flare-up diarrhea or make straining even worse. And boy, do we have a quick fix for you. At Tushy, we have comfortable solutions for all you VI poopers whose booties need a little extra love to give you tons of relief after any crappy pain. Our bidets will give you a fresh clean after poops, and we also have bum towels made from super soft absorbent bamboo. And that way, after you wash with the bidet, you can pat your poor booty dry. It's like a warm hug on a cold day and much better than scratchy toilet paper. Our most luxurious bidet, the Tushy Ace Electric Bidet Seat, is the most ideal option for anyone who needs a little extra care. As a luxury option, it has an oscillating nozzle to massage your beehole as it washes, a heated seat, an air dryer, and so many other features that will make your pooping experience so pleasant that you might even forget about your symptoms. To learn more, check out our other videos on the Ace, including an Ace install. Then we have the Tushy Classic 3.0 and the Tushy Spa 3.0 bidet attachments. They're more affordable and still tried and true cult classics. They easily attach onto your toilet between your seat and your bowl, so the Classic gives you the exact same pressure controls as the Ace. The Spa offers an added temperature control. So if you're new to bidets, go ahead and check out our other videos on bidets and everything you need to know about washing your butt. It'll also be linked in the description. Since it's hard to know when you're gonna have a flare-up and you can't really control the symptoms at work, school, or out on the town, how about an option for when you're on the go? That's how we came up with the Tushy Travel. It's a miniature, concealable, and discreet portable bidet, and you just fill it up with clean water and gently squeeze, and you get to wash off your butt. So you still get that really great bidet feeling without sacrificing comfort just because you're not at home. You can find all of these awesome bathroom products and more at HelloTushy.com/vlog. And check out the links in the description for more info on IBD. And the Tushy videos that I mentioned are all waiting for you in the description as well to help you get through your day. I really hope that this video has helped you alleviate your IBD symptoms through diet, and I'm sending you lots of love and lots of luck. Thank you all so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of the poop scoop. All right, that's all for now. See you guys next time. Happy pooping.